Yeah, getting this Epic City started. Audio, video, Mo Jackson coming back. Howard Chandler, off-season coming. Now, Caleb, yeah, Epic City. I'm gonna tell you, if you're focused on health right now, boy, really, right, jogging also. So catch me jogging the hair because I do the rant, focus, focus on the health. Yeah, Lamar Jackson is good, though. Epic City. You want to see how Michael Malone is the next head coach is crazy. It's crazy. You don't know that's the former Denver Nuggets coach. Bulls fired the EVP. Basketball ops and GM. It's horrible this year. So clearly understand why they did that. Andrew Reese got traded to the team. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Andrew Reese got traded to the team. It's crazy. I don't understand that one. I think Chicago should have kept him. Built around him. She's gonna be Cleveland is Atlanta, right? Wow, she's gonna be in Atlanta. That's crazy. And then tonight is the UConn versus Michigan. So it's gonna be a big deal. Michigan is gonna be big. The baseball season starting. You know, audio, video input here on all the sport. Got to tune in. New podcast coming. April 7th is the first episode. It's tomorrow. Trying to reinvent, bring something new in my life. Every April 1st, April 7th. Nothing personal, just cause y'all want to make it personal. I don't know who the Ravens going to pick with that number 14 pick. I ain't gonna lie, they might need a receiver. They're looking to get offensive linemen, but I think they should get a tight end or a receiver. But first and foremost, I think they need to run Lamar and do like all game. There's no reason for them to be really passing the ball. I just think they need better receivers than here. Tight end. Maybe an offensive line, but you can get those in the second round, third round. I wouldn't use it in the 14th. God willing, I think it's going to be a great, productive summer. The tennis program. We're going to fight for that forever. Coach Hector Mann, and Hector, one of the great teacher tennis, my mentor in life, as far as learning how to serve humanity. I think Cam Ward is going to do better this year. They gave him some players that they made it. They learned the system. He got a year in. See the speed of the game. So they'll understand the speed of the game. Not only that, the defenses and offenses in real life. That's why Shador is going to be brilliant this year. I believe he's going to start at the beginning of the year. It's just that they're trying to trade or get something of value with Deshaun Watson with that big contract. So they're trying to manipulate one of these teams that don't have a quarterback, or maybe if they first string quarterback is injured, they're going to trade for him to take on that contract, at least some of it. And there's no way in the world they're going to stop him with Shador getting in that momentum fast. And what I believe is 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks top. So you got to take that into consideration. I'm hard on the 49ers. But at the end of the day, the best player in the NFL ever in history to go is Deion Sanders. Like, if you can't change the game yourself as an individual, there's no way in the world you can be the best player ever. You know? It wasn't the fact that Deion could change the game on defense or no quarterback was looking to go to his side. The real problem was on kickouts. You couldn't kick it so he was going to change the game. Go to the side, he's going to change the game. It's not that him catching an interception is what it is. It's him catching an interception and then running that shit back. He's able to get the ball in his hand and really make a difference. Whereas, and he also played receiver, but whereas a quarterback, he can't produce unless the wide receiver catches the ball. The running back carries the ball. And, that's why, in my eyes, the best quarterback ever is Michael Vick. You know, if Michael Vick would have had entities building around him instead of trying to change the way he played, you never see them try to change the way Eli Manning played, or tell John Elway to stop throwing so hard, or even tell John Elway not to scramble. Like when you draft a quarterback and you want him to be your franchise player, you look at his skill set, and based on his skill set, you build a team to complement that. That's how you win football games. Simple as that. Cam Newton could have been one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history, but they never gave him a receiving core that he was able to grow and build and get on the same page with. It was like every year to 2 years, it was getting new receivers. Yeah, I know I'm breathing hard. Now, I'm working up this incline. I'm very out of shape. I'm like 250 right now. Was 290. But this is a process. Also, you can support it or you don't. I don't care. It makes me no matter. My world is my world. I gotta do what I gotta do. But anyway, like I was saying, with Cam Newton, like if you look at, let's say, Peyton Manning, he had the receiver, Marvin Harrison, I keep forgetting other dude's name. He was a problem. He went to Baltimore, when he went to the Steelers after that. Even Dan Marino with the Duke brothers, or like even Brady with the tight end. They kept him with the tight end. Good for him. Sorry. You got it great. or even average quarterback, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, you know, John Taylor, Rick Jones, you know, Roger Craig out the backfield. He had an arsenal record. At the end of the day, how can you not be great when you got all the resources that you need? You look at Kansas City, they're the same way. You know, regardless to what, they kept him with tight end as his best friend on the field. I don't know about off the field, but you know, like field, they like 1-2. But nevertheless, Deion Sanders will be operating at another level this year. They continue to get first team reps. And then the offensive lineman, he's willing to block on him. Not only willing to block on him, they're the personal relationship with him. So he could mentally see that's what Deion Sanders is great at. Mentally. His mental game is impeccable. Physical part, you can teach that to anybody. Work ethic and the mental aspect of understanding and breaking it down. That's a gift. Deion wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the most physical. I don't even think he was the. He just mentally was above everyone else as far as understanding the game, reading what's going to happen next. And that was the gift. Everything physically, you know, you could train yourself and operate on that level. Yeah, let me get my life together. ABI Sports, audio video input tomorrow, live and direct. We're going to create this storm. And this is going to hit the 20-minute mark. We'll slow down, hit a couple weights, and get back on. Sure, get to see you tomorrow. And every day, from that day on, God willing. Appreciate the 0 people in my lives. I know if you build it, they don't come, so appreciate y'all ahead of time. Oh,